Good afternoon all. Welcome to the lecture of discrete mathematical structure. Okay. So in last lecture we have already completed what are the permutations and combination. Now today we will start what are the matrices. Okay. Screen is visible. स्क्रीन विजिबल आहे का? आवाज येतो ना मला माझा तुमचा तुम्हाला? Okay, so we'll start matrices. Let us see what is the definition of matrix. Okay, the m into n numbers that are either real or complex. M into n numbers, real or complex. That is, they are either real numbers or complex numbers arranged arranged in a rectangular array, ruler array in by m rows and n columns, n columns, that is like, so the m into n numbers that should be arranged in a rectangular array where there are m rows and n columns, that is, these are the m rows a11, a12, a13 and up to so on, a1n, a21, a22, a23 and up to so on, a2n to so on, am1, am2, am3 and up to so on, am n. Okay, where there are m rows and n columns. Okay, so these are the rows and these are nothing but the columns. Okay, so matrix is nothing but an arrangement of rectangular array by m rows and n columns is called a matrix. It's called a matrix of order m cross n. Matrix of order m by n. That is, either we can write it as m by n or m cross n. Okay, so it is a matrix of order m by n where this m is nothing but the number of rows and this n is nothing but the number of columns. Okay, and the numbers a11, a12, a13 and up to so on amn are called the elements of the matrix. Elements of the matrix. Okay, a matrix is generally denoted by a matrix of order m cross n is denoted by this symbol, that is aij of order m cross n, or is also denoted by this symbol m cross n, where aij is nothing but the element of ith row and jth column. Okay, so any matrix can be denoted by this symbol, that is A equal to Aij of order m cross n, where this I is running from 1 to m and j is running from 1 to n. Since in this m by n matrix, this m is nothing but the number of rows and n is nothing but the number of columns. Therefore, I is nothing but the number of rows, and number of rows are nothing but from I 1 to m, and number of columns are nothing but 1 to n. Therefore, j denotes the number of the element of the jth column and element of the ith row. So Aij is nothing but the element of ith row and jth column. If generally the matrices are denoted by capital letters, that is A, B, C, or, and its corresponding form is nothing but square bracket of Aij of order m by n. Okay, if suppose this will be a matrix A of order 3 by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we have to find out the element of A to 3. Okay, so A to 3 is nothing but the element of second row and third column. Therefore, here this will be a second row and this will be a third column. So the third row and third column element is nothing but this 6. Therefore, A to 3 will be 6. Similarly, if we have to find out the A33, then we have to find out the element of third row and third column. This will be a third row and this will be a third column, and 9 is the element of third row and third column. In this way, we can find out the any element of a given matrix. So this will be a definition of matrix. Now there is one note. Two matrices A and B are said to be equal if first one, A and B have the same order, and second condition is nothing but the elements in A are same as the or equal to the corresponding element of B. That is, if there are two matrices A and B, then these two matrices are said to be equal if A and B have the same order. That is, if A is a matrix of order m cross n, then B is also a matrix of order m cross n. And second condition is nothing but the elements in matrix A are same as the corresponding elements of the matrix B. That is, if suppose A is a matrix which contains these elements A11, A12, A21, and A22, and similarly B is a matrix which is also of order 2 cross 2. This is the matrix of 2 cross 2, and this one is B11, B12, B21, B22. Then these two matrices A and B are equal, as first condition will be they have the same order, but here A and B both have same order, that is 2 by 2. Therefore, we have to check the second condition, that is the elements in A are same as the corresponding elements of B. That is, if A equal to B, then it must imply that this A11 is equal to this B11, A12 is equal to B12, A21 is equal to B21, and A22 is equal to B22. Then only we say that the corresponding matrices A and B are equal. Otherwise, it is not possible. That is, if at least one element is not equal, that is, if A11 is not equal to B11 and remaining all elements are equal, that is, A12 equal to B12, A22 equal to A21 equal to B21, and A22 equal to B22, then also we can't say that these two matrices are equal, since here there is one element A11 which is not equal to B11, so the corresponding two matrices are not equal. So in this way we can check the whether any two matrices are equal or not. Now there are some types of matrices. Types of matrices. First one will be a square matrix. Its definition will be a matrix in which the number of rows and number of columns are same. Columns are same is called a square matrix. Okay. So any matrix A is said to be a square matrix if it has same number of rows and columns. Then the matrix A will be a square matrix. That is, if A equal to Aij be a matrix of order m cross n, then this matrix is a square matrix if m is equal to n. That is, this matrix have same number of rows and same number of columns, then only we say that the corresponding matrix will be a square matrix. And if A equal to Aij of order m cross n be any matrix, then this matrix is a square matrix if and only if m is equal to n. Okay. And if the elements ai, that is, if m is equal to n, then there exists an elements I equal to j, such that the elements are nothing but aii. The elements aii are called the main diagonal elements. The main diagonal elements, and the sum of the main diagonal elements are called or is called trace of matrix A. Elements is called trace of matrix A. Okay. So the elements aii are called the main diagonal elements, and the sum of these main diagonal element is called the trace of the matrix A. That is, for example, if suppose this will be a matrix A equal to, this will be a matrix A11, A12, A13 up to so on A1n, A21, A23, sorry, A22, A23, and up to so on A2n, and so on am1. Sorry, as here we have to take the square matrix only, therefore m is nothing but n, therefore this one is nothing but an1, an2, an3, and up to so on an. Here m is equal to n, since it will be a square matrix, n by n. So the elements of the main diagonal line, that is, these elements, these are the elements on main diagonal line. Okay. So these elements are called the diagonal elements, and its sum is nothing but trace of A. As here A11, A22, A up to so on An are the diagonal elements of matrix A, where A is a square matrix. Then A11 plus A22 plus up to so on An is nothing but trace of a matrix A, and which is nothing but trace of A is equal to summation over I running from 1 to n A I. Okay. So this will be a trace matrix A. Now the next type will be a row matrix. Row matrix. A matrix having only one row and any number of columns any number of columns is called a row matrix. Okay, so any matrix A is said to be a row matrix if there is only one row in that matrix and any number of columns. That is, there is no restriction on the number of columns, but here we have to take only one row. For example, 2 3 4, sorry, 2 3 and 4, this will be a matrix. It is a matrix of order 1 by 3. Since here there is only one row and 3 columns, this will be a first column, this will be a second, and this will be a third column. Therefore, any matrix which have only one row and any number of column is called a row matrix. Therefore, it holds the definition of row matrix. Hence, it is a row matrix. Okay. Now the second example, A equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. It is a matrix of order 2 by 3. As here there are 2 rows and 3 columns, therefore this matrix will be not a row matrix. Since for row matrix we require only one row and there is no restriction on the number of columns. As this matrix B has 2 rows, then it is not a row matrix. Not row matrix. Similarly, we have to define the column matrix. Third one, column matrix. A matrix having only one column, but any number of rows is called a column matrix. Okay, so here there is only restriction on the number of columns and there is no restriction on the number of rows. Such a matrix is called as a column matrix. If there is only one row, one column in the given matrix, then the corresponding matrix will be a column matrix. For example, 1 2 3 4, it is a matrix of order 2 cross 2, and second one is nothing but 1 2 3. Okay, so it is a matrix of order 3 by 1. So in first matrix there are 2 rows and 2 columns, but for column matrix we require only one column and any number of rows. As here there are 2 columns, then this matrix is not a column matrix. Not column matrix. And in this matrix there are 3 rows and 1 column, therefore it holds the definition of column matrix. Therefore this will be a column matrix. Okay, now I will give one example. Tell me whether it will be a column matrix or row matrix. Matrix in which there is only one element A. Whether this will be a column matrix or row matrix. आवाज येते ना माझा? हा जो मॅट्रिक्स आहे तो रो मॅट्रिक्स आहे का कॉलम मॅट्रिक्स आहे? As there is only one row and only one column, therefore this matrix is both row and column matrix. Row and column matrix. Okay, now the next type will be null matrix or zero matrix. Null matrix A matrix of any order, matrix of any order is called null matrix if all of its elements are zero. All of its elements are zero. Okay, that is A equal to Aij of order m by n is a null matrix if Aij equal to 0 for all I and j. Then we say that the corresponding matrix will be a null matrix, that is a zero matrix, that is all of its entries are zero. For example, if A is a matrix which contains these elements, it is a matrix of order 2 by 3. Since it has 2 rows and 3 columns, therefore A will be a matrix of order 2 by 3 and all of its entries are 0, then this will be a null matrix. Null matrix. And second will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 0 0 0. This will be a matrix of order 3 cross 3. Here again all the entries are 0, then it is again a null matrix. If there exists at least one element which is not equal to 0 in a given matrix, then the corresponding matrix is not a null matrix. For example, 1 2 3 4, sorry, 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0. Okay, so it is a matrix of order 2 by 4. Here there exists one element 1, that is A to 2, which is not equal to 0. A to 2 is not equal to 0, which implies C is not a null matrix. Null matrix. So this will be a null matrix. Now the next type will be a diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. A matrix, a square matrix. For diagonal matrix, we require a matrix will be a square matrix. An AD matrix is said to be a square matrix if number of rows and number of columns will be same. So a square matrix is called diagonal if Aij is equal to 0 for all I not equal to j. So any matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if entries Aij will be equal to 0 for all I not equal to j. That is, all the non-diagonal elements are 0. Diagonal elements means, if suppose this will be a matrix 1 2 3 0 0 0 0 and 0. So this will be a matrix of order 3 cross 3, since there are 3 rows and 3 columns, and this will be a principal diagonal line, that is the elements on the diagonal line. Okay, now so any square matrix, as here there are 3 rows and 3 columns, then this will be a square matrix. Then this matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if Aij is equal to 0 for all I not equal to j. If I equal to j, then these elements we get A11, this one is nothing but A11, this will be A22, and this one is nothing but A33. Therefore the 3 elements A11, A22 and A33, these 3 elements are not equal to 0, but we require those elements will be equal to 0 whenever I is not equal to 0. Here this is nothing but A12, here 1 is not equal to 2 and it is equal to 0. Similarly for all the elements, as here Aij will be equal to 0 for each I not equal to j, then this matrix will be a diagonal matrix. Okay, so any square matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if all of its non-diagonal entries are 0. Similarly, if we take the second example, P is a matrix of order 4 by 4, 1 0 0 0 0 2 3 0 0 0 4 0 and 0 0 0 5. So here this will be a matrix of order 4 by 4. Since here we have to take the square matrix, hence we have taken M will be equal to N. Now B is a matrix of order 4 by 4. Now we have to check whether this will be a diagonal matrix or not. Here this will be a principal diagonal line. That is, these are the elements of the diagonal line. Okay, that is 1 2 4 5 are the elements on the diagonal line, but here exists one element 3 which is not equal to 0. That is, here the element of second row and third column 3 which is not equal to 0. Then by the definition of diagonal matrix, as here there exists one element which is not equal to 0 and which is present on the and which is a non-diagonal element, hence this matrix will be a not a diagonal matrix, not diagonal. Okay, now the next type will be a scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. A square matrix capital A is said to be a scalar matrix if first one is elements aij is equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, and second condition will be aij equal to c for all I equal to j. So any square matrix A equal to aij of order m by n is said to be a scalar matrix if all the non-diagonal elements are 0 and the elements on the diagonal line are same. That is, in short, its definition is nothing but the diagonal matrix is called as aij will be equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, then the scalar matrix must be a diagonal matrix. Its another definition will be the diagonal matrix is called a scalar matrix. It's called a scalar matrix if all of its diagonal elements are same. That is, aij will be equal to c for all I equal to j. Diagonal elements are same. Such a matrix is called a scalar matrix. Okay, for example, first we have to take the diagonal matrix series. Since aij will be equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, and aij will be equal to c for all I not for all I equal to j. As here aij is equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, and the diagonal elements are 2 2. So here this will be a scalar matrix. Next example will be b is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 2, and third example C 4 0 0 0 0 4 0 0 0 0 4 0 and 0 0 0 4. So this will be a matrix of order 4 by 4. This is 3 by 3. Okay, now here all the non-diagonal entries are 0. That is, aij is equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, but a33 is equal to 2 and which is not equal to a11. Since here all the diagonal elements are not same, therefore this matrix is not a scalar matrix, not scalar. Again here all the non-diagonal elements are 0 and the elements on the diagonal line are same, therefore this is again a scalar matrix. Okay, now the next type will be a unit matrix. unit matrix. A square matrix is called a unit matrix if first one is aij is equal to 0 for all I not equal to j, that is it is again a diagonal matrix, and aij will be equal to 1 for all I equal to j. So any square matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if aij equal to 0 for all not I, for all I not equal to j, that is it is a diagonal matrix, and aij will be equal to c for all I equal to j, that is all the diagonal elements are same. But if the diagonal elements are one only, then the matrix is said to be a unit matrix. So unit matrix is actually a nothing but a scalar matrix is called unit matrix. Actually it is a scalar matrix. It's called unit matrix if its diagonal elements are one element, that is one diagonal elements are one. Okay, so see its example. First one 1001, second one 100 010 001. So here the non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are 1, then there it will be a scale unit matrix. Unit matrix is also called as identity matrix, and this is again a unit matrix. Since here also all the non-diagonal elements are 0 and the elements on the diagonal line are 1, so it is again a unit matrix. This unit matrix is also called as a identity matrix. Okay. Now the eighth type will be a upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. A matrix or a square matrix capital A equal to aij of order n cross n, as it is a square matrix, then m is nothing but n. It's called upper triangular if aij will be equal to 0 for each I greater than j. Okay, and similarly we define ninth type will be a lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix. A square matrix capital A is equal to aij of order n by n is called lower triangular. If aij will be equal to 0 for each I less than j. Okay, so what is upper triangular matrix? Any square matrix is said to be upper triangular matrix whenever our I is greater than j, and it is called a lower triangular matrix if I is less than j. For example, if suppose there is in general matrix A and whose elements are A11, A12, A13 up to so on, A1n, A21, A23, sorry, A22, A23, A23 and up to so on, A2n, AN1, an2, an3, and up to so on an. That is, it will be a square matrix of order n by n. Okay, an. So this will be a square matrix of order n by n. So this matrix is said to be upper triangular or lower triangular. If it is said to be upper triangular, whenever aij will be equal to 0 for each I greater than j, and it is said to be lower triangular if aij will be equal to 0 for each I less than j. For example, if suppose this will be a matrix A, then this matrix is said to be a upper triangular matrix. For upper triangular, I is greater than j and aij will be equal to 0. And for lower triangular, aij equal to 0 whenever I is less than j. Okay. And upper triangular is nothing but aij will be equal to 0 whenever I is greater than j. For upper triangular, let us see. I is greater than j. Here I is 1, j will be 2. Sorry, j is again 1. So I is nothing but j. Here a12, this element. I is 1, j is 2. And 2 is greater than 1. Therefore, here I is less than j. For a13, I is 1, 3 will be j. Therefore, here also I is less than j. These are the diagonal elements. First, see the diagonal elements. This will be the diagonal elements. Sorry. A, 2, 1. Okay. So first, see the diagonal elements. These are the diagonal elements. Okay, where I equal to j. So here I is always equal to j. Okay, now a23, here I will be 2, j will be 3. Here again I is less than j. Here I is 1, j will be n. Obviously I is less than j, and for this element also I is less than j. Now here a21, I is 2, j will be 1. So here I is greater than j. Similarly, for this element a and 1, I is greater than j. Here also I is greater than j, and here also I is greater than j. So now for upper triangular, aij will be equal to 0 whenever I is greater than 0. That is, if these elements, that is a21, the elements below the main diagonal line are 0, then the corresponding matrix will be said to be a upper triangular matrix. And if the elements above the main diagonal line are equal to 0, then the matrix is said to be a lower triangular matrix. So these are the elements which are below the main diagonal line, and if they are equal to 0, then the corresponding matrix will be a upper triangular matrix. And these elements are the elements which are above the main diagonal line, and if they are equal to 0, then the matrix is said to be a lower triangular matrix. For example, first one, a equal to 1 2 3 0 4 5 0 0 6, and second one will be matrix B, which is equal to 3 0 0 4 5 0 6 7 8. Okay. Now here the elements, first we will see the main diagonal line. So this will be the main diagonal line. And here this is again a main diagonal line. Now, and any matrix is said to be an upper triangular matrix if all the elements below the main diagonal line will be equal to 0. As here all the elements below the main diagonal line will be equal to 0, then this matrix is called as a upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. And a matrix in which all the elements above the main diagonal line will be equal to 0, then that matrix is called as a lower triangular matrix. So this will be a lower triangular matrix. So any matrix is said to be a upper triangular matrix if all the elements below the main diagonal line will be equal to 0 and there is no restriction on the elements on the diagonal line and the elements above the main diagonal line. That is, these elements are either will be equal to 0 or they may be non-zero. But we have to take all the elements below the main diagonal will be equal to 0, then only the corresponding matrix will be a upper triangular matrix, and the elements which are on the diagonal line and above the main diagonal line, there is no restriction on that element. Similarly, for lower triangular elements, all the elements above the main diagonal line will be equal to 0 and there is no restriction on the elements of the main diagonal line and below the main diagonal line. For example, if we take the null matrix 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 0 0 0, so this will be a matrix A, which is a null matrix. Here all the elements in the given matrix will be equal to 0, that is all the elements below the main diagonal will be equal to 0, all the elements above the main diagonal are also 0, and the elements on the diagonal line are also 0. Therefore this matrix is both upper and lower triangular matrix. Matrix is both upper and lower triangular. Upper and lower triangular. Okay. Similarly, if we take any diagonal matrix, any matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix if all the non-diagonal elements will be equal to 0 and the elements on the elements on the diagonal line may be 0 or non-zero. For example, if we take, this will be a matrix 1 0 0 0 2 3 0 0, sorry, here we have to take 0 and 3. As here all the elements above the main diagonal are 0, all the elements below the main diagonal are 0, therefore it is again a both upper triangular and lower triangular, which implies every diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix, matrices are both upper triangular and lower triangular matrices. Since in all these three matrices only the diagonal elements are non-zero and all the elements above and below the main diagonal line will be not equal to 0. Hence these three types of matrices are both upper and lower triangular matrices. Okay. कोणाला काही डाउट?
No, sir.
Okay.